So let's talk about Twilight, the first film based on Stephenie Meyer's first installment of the Twilight saga. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2008 romantic fantasy flick Twilight, released by Summit Entertainment, based on the book of the same name by Stephenie Meyer, directed by Catherine Hardwicke, starring Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, with Billy Burke, Peter Facinelli, Elizabeth Reeser, Ashley Greene, Kellen Lutz, Nikki Reed, Taylor Lautner, and Anna Kendrick, and a host of others. Anyway, of course, it focuses on the development of the relationship between a teenage girl and a vampire, and the subsequent efforts of this vampire and his family to keep the girl safe from a coven of evil vampires. Anyway, now actually, the film was originally to be done by Paramount, during which time a screen adaptation that differed significantly from the novel was written. However, Summit Entertainment, before they were bought by Lionsgate, acquired the rights to the novel after 3 years of the project's stagnant development. Anyway, let's get started on the story. We start with 17-year-old outcast Bella Swan. She leaves Phoenix, Arizona, and moves to Forks, a small town located in Washington State's Olympic Peninsula, to live with her father, Charlie, the town's police chief. Her mother, Renee, is remarried to Phil, a minor league baseball player whose career often keeps the couple on the road. Bella becomes reacquainted with Jacob Black, a Native American teen who lives with his father, Billy, on the... sorry if I pronounce this incorrectly, Quillet, again, sorry if I don't pronounce this correctly, Indian reservation near Forks. Bella makes friends at her new high school, but finds the mysterious and aloof Cullen siblings particularly intriguing. Bella is seated next to Edward Cullen in biology class on her first date, but he seems repulsed by her. After a week's absence from school, he returns and socializes normally with Bella. A few days later, Bella is nearly struck by a skidding van in the school parking lot. Edward instantaneously covers a distance of over 30 feet, putting himself between Bella and the van, stopping it with only his hand. He subsequently refuses to explain his actions to Bella and warns her against befriending him. Jacob tells Bella about a long-standing animosity between the Cullens and Cullets, and says the Cullens are not allowed on the reservation. Well, after much research, Bella concludes that Edward has mysterious powers that resemble vampires. He eventually confirms this, but says that he and the other Cullens only consume animal blood. And so, Bella and Edward fall in love. He introduces Bella to his vampire family. Carlisle Cullen, the family patriarch, is a doctor at the Forks Hospital. Esme is Carlisle's wife and the family matriarch. Alice, Jasper, Emmett, and Rosalie are their informally adopted children. The family's reaction to Bella is mixed, concerned that the family secret could be exposed. Yep, that's really something. Okay. Now, Edward and Bella's relationship is jeopardized when 3 nomadic vampires, James, Victoria, and Laurent, arrive in the Forks area. They are responsible for a series of deaths being investigated as animal attacks. James, a tracker vampire with incredible hunting instincts, is excited by Bella's scent and becomes obsessed with hunting her for sport. Edward and the other Cullens protect Bella, but James tracks her to Phoenix, where she is hiding with Jasper and Alice. Yeah. Now to the ending of this movie. You have 5 seconds to stop this video, go to the description box, and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, continue on after the 5 seconds. Thank you. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Anyway, James lures Bella into a trap at an old ballet studio, and then he attacks her and infects her with vampire venom. Edward arrives, and after a ferocious battle, subdues James just as other Cullens arrive. Alice, Emmett, and Jasper kill James, decapitating and burning him as Edward removes the venom from Bella's wrist, preventing her becoming a vampire. In the aftermath, Bella has suffered a broken leg and is hospitalized. Upon returning to Forks, Edward accompanies Bella to the high school prom, where he refuses her request to transform her into a vampire. They are unaware that James's maid Victoria is secretly watching them, plotting revenge for her lover's death. End of story, my friends. So, what did I think of Twilight? Well, I gotta say it's not too bad. Well, I usually don't do romance movies, just as long as it's pretty big in my opinion. I know Twilight was pretty big at the time. I may not have read the book since I'm more a Harry Potter person, though. But Twilight is definitely pretty good. I've seen it 3 times now, or 3 or 4 times, including just now. And I've only watched the sequels maybe 1 time, or maybe twice. Well, maybe the first 2 anyway, which I'll be reviewing and then ranking them. Which reminds me, in my last video, I said the ranking for the Twilight Saga was the 11th. I made an error. It is actually going to be on the 12th, not the 11th, because I almost forgot that on the day I reviewed Drive Me Crazy, I was going to plan to do a special review of The Silence of the Lambs. So I do apologize for that. So you'll expect first thing on the 12th, the Twilight Saga ranking before I go into my spoiler-free review of To All the Boys, Always and Forever. Okay? Good. Okay, so now my thoughts on Twilight. I will say the story's not too bad. I mean, I do like the performances we got from the cast. Kristen Stewart, definitely great job. Robert Pattinson, really good job. Most of the cast was pretty good. Like I said, the story was, well, reasonable in my opinion. Well, I've never read the books though, but I will say that the film's pretty good and what have you. Its soundtrack is real good too, as it has Linkin Park, Paramore, and several other great acts. And the score by Carter Burrell was pretty good too. So overall, I'd say Twilight isn't too bad. So would I recommend the movie? I'd say yes. It's pretty good in ways. Of course, Summit will go on to release films for the next few movies over the next few years, with the final book in the series, which was Breaking Dawn, released in 2 separate parts. So anyway, Twilight is worth looking into. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Twilight? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Ron Howard's, fish, or should I say mermaid, out of Water Tale Splash. And stay tuned, a review for the next Twilight flick, New Moon, will be coming up. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, check out these other fun-filled vids and stuff like that. If you want some more vampires, go to the upper left-hand corner for my review of one of my most favorite underrated horror flicks, Blackula from 1972. Or if you just want a little more, well, good LOVE and what have you, you can check out my review of The Wedding Planner with J-Lo and Matthew McConaughey in the upper right-hand corner. Or if you just want something more twisted, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Love Stinks. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.